Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Now it's 6, and for the first time since the Pike County murders happened in the spring of 2016, we now know just how close the killers got to the Rhoden and Gilley families before they killed them.
Ohio's Supreme Court today reversed a decision by a lower court that prevented journalists from getting full access to preliminary autopsy reports for the 8 victims. I-Team
reporter Hillary Lake is in Columbus. She was there this afternoon when the Attorney General's office made them available to the media.
Until now, these are some of the autopsy reports the state has released in the Rhoden murders. You can see they are blacked out and they don't tell us a whole lot of information. Today, I got to go behind that closed door and look at versions of these reports that are not blacked out, and they tell us even more about the biggest unsolved murder case in Ohio history. The unredacted reports show Christopher Rhoden Sr. was shot 9 times, at least once through a door, and his body was the most decomposed. His brother, Gary Rhoden, who was in the same home as Christopher Sr., was shot 3 times in the head with what his report calls larger caliber bullets. 6 of the other victims were shot between 1 and 5 times each in the face and head. The reports reveal all 8 members of the Rhoden and Gilley families were shot in their homes on April 22, 2016, at very close range or with a gun barrel actually touching their skin. This is important because it shows the killers not only got into the victims' homes, but were also able to get within inches of them. Investigators previously said they were all shot in their sleep. The Pike County Sheriff previously told me he believes whoever committed the murders knew the family well, but he won't discuss a motive. Now, I mentioned viewing the unredacted reports behind that closed door. I want to show you a little bit of the process that I had to use today to actually be able to report this information for you. I was with several other journalists from around the state. We were allowed to go into the room, view the reports, come out, and take notes. We were not allowed to take notes in the room, take photos or videos of the reports, or use recording devices. That's because today's Supreme Court ruling only allows for journalists to inspect these records and not copy them, in part because they are sensitive in nature. Ohio's Supreme Court wrote in its ruling today that the Pike County General Health District initially wrongfully denied the Inquirer newspaper access to the full preliminary autopsy reports back in May of 2016. In Columbus, Hillary Lake, 9 on your side.